great to be here. Do something for me. Raise your hand. I didn't say which hand, did I? You just raised your hand, right? Thank you for proving my point. Every single person has power inside of you. You have the ability to put your words into an atmosphere and to create something and make something happen. Too Talented is an amazing organization. I pray that many of you that are standing in here, that you find a way to get involved. In Matthew chapter 25, the story that Jesus talks about, starting in verse 14, he makes mention of this man who is quite frankly a multimillionaire. He makes a decision to choose 3 guys to manage his finances, and he chooses to divvy up the finances. He takes 1 talent, which was worth 20 years' wages, and it gives it to 1 person. He takes 2 talents, which was the equivalent of 40 years of wages, and he gives it to a 2nd person. And then he takes 5 talents and he gives it to the 3rd person. After leaving and coming back, returns, he finds out that the person with 2 talents and the person with 5 talents, they took those talents and they multiplied them. They increased them. They made them worth something more than what they were when he left. You know what happened to the person who had 1, right? They took the talent, they buried the talent because they felt like everything that their master had gained, that he had gained it, he didn't gain it the right way. He made this decision that I don't appreciate the way that you do things, so I'm going to take this 1 talent and I'm going to bury it. Now, every time that I read this story, it really breaks my heart that this guy has this outlook. 20 years of wages. You know, they say that the average household brings in, the average wages, salary wages is $35,000 a year. Multiply that by 20. And that's what this person was holding on to. That's what this man had and decided to bury. But what I want to point out in the story is not necessarily the fact that he buried it. It wasn't really the fact that he buried it. The point was how he valued what he was given. He was given 1 talent that was worth 20 years of wages, but he treated it like it was dirt. He buried it in the dirt. So it wasn't necessarily because he buried it, because the master said this: why didn't you just put it in the bank? At the very least, we could have, what's the going interest rate? What's the going interest rate right now? I think it's like 0.01 or something like that. If you put it in an interest-bearing account, at the very least it would have gained 0.001. So it really wasn't the point that he buried it, it was the environment that he hid it in, right? Because had he hid it into the environment of a bank that he didn't trust, at least it would have done something. But you put this material in the wrong environment and it does nothing. You know, a diamond is nothing when it's underground, right? Until they dig it up and excavate it, they pull it out, they shine it up, they polish it. Then it's valuable. So he took something of great value and he put it in a place where it was devalued. But you expect your master to be like, oh man, yo, good job. Gonna do that again. When I first met Jamal, this was possibly 5, maybe 6 years ago now. We're in 2016. And he came and he had a desire. He told me that he wanted to be a poet. I was blessed to have a group of guys to take in and to disciple similar to Too Talented, and to share with them. At that time, I had been in the ministry, started out in the ministry at 12 years old. So at that time, that was about 2010. So I was 29 years old. So that was, 17 years. So here I was with the young man who said that he wanted to learn how to be a good poet. And you know, all I can do is give him everything that I can. And the first time that I heard him actually spit 16, because he said he was enamored with the guys that were doing what they were doing, and it was really rough. Let's just call it like it is. It was rough and it was jagged. But you know what? So was Matthew. Because if I remember correctly, when Jesus talked about the disciples that he took in to follow him, he said he called on sinners and tax collectors. Matthew had his own classification of sin. Like, you get that? Like, this dude he took money from his own people. He was a modern day mafia. So Matthew was pretty jagged, but do we not quote from his book? Peter was jagged. The dude was cussing out everybody. When was the last time y'all cussed? Oops, my bad. So we're all jagged, but we can't allow that to put us in a place where, you know what, man? I'm not good enough. I don't rap good enough. I don't sing good enough. I can't sound like fill in the blank. I can't do it like fill in the blank. And so we take our talent, we take our gifting, the thing that has so much value to the Father because of its ability to multiply into people's lives. And we take the thing that's most valuable to Him because it's of no value to us, because it's not already polished. It's not already like everybody else's. And we bury it. But I thank God that Jamal didn't bury the thing that was most valuable to God. Because I spent 10 years in ministering from platforms just like this, spitting rhymes under the guise of matter of fact. But I knew that my ministry was very limited as far as a hip-hop artist. I knew there was only so much that I had, so I tried to give out everything that I possibly could. And this young man, Jamal, will you come out here? This young man superseded everything and anything that I could have ever imagined. See, sometimes we think about the Lecraes and we think about the Andy Minios, and we're like, man, I would love to be that guy. Or even more so from a mentor standpoint. You want to say, man, I'd love to create the next Lecrae. I'd love to create the next Trip Lee. But God did something in and through me that I'm humbled to get the opportunity to speak into your life and be a part of your life. And I was telling my wife this, to be a part of something that has longevity, that's not a popularity thing. I feel like I walked into heaven with my head down. And I said, well, God, I mean, life is good. I mean, you let me into heaven, so hey, A+, right? But I mean, what did I really do? Like, I got a chance to stand on some stages and speak, but everybody hears messages like every week. I mean, they got podcasts with messages now, God. And to hear him say, wait a minute, let me take you over here and let me show you something. And to give a seed, like I feel like, like I didn't even give you like an avocado seed. Like it wasn't even, big and fat, because I was just like, man, this dude is rough. And to give a little mustard seed and to plant that in your life, and then other people come and plant into your life. But to be a part of the growth, like I'm watching these guys and I'm floored, flabbergasted. I use that word. You see that? I'm absolutely taken back at what God is doing through your life. And I'm glad. I'm not even in the past anymore, because I'm blessed. So what I want to say to you guys before Jamal takes this mic is that there is value in what God has already given you. He's given you the ability to speak. He's given you the ability to speak into their lives using your time. So the times when they come to your mind that you can text them and say, hey man, keep doing what you're doing. He's given you that. He's given you the ability to be able to support them with your action, with your talents, with your giftings, with your platform. Some of you have multiple followers, and these guys are putting out music and they're like, man, I wish I could get a like on the video, or even forget a like, a comment. You know what I'm saying? Like a comment, like, oh, yo, man, that was dope. But can you put it in the comment box? no. Like, I got 2 comments, man. And you have that ability with your action, and then you have the ability with your treasure to give, whether that's buying an album, buying a mixtape, giving $5, giving $200 to 2 talented, so that the vision and the mission of God can go further. There's somebody in here who has a financial talent in their hand that they've been wondering, where can I put this? There is no better ground to put that seed in than 2 talented. Thanks, God.